Okay. You should be live.
Oh, we're live active?
Yeah.
Neat. Perfect timing. Hello, beautiful Ether. Going through some of the footage from the last 2 days from Blue Heron Grave. And this one is probably what I'm most excited about. I've been dying to see the shack up close for a long time. And they make these inflatable Tesla technologies. Now, inflatable paddle boards works incredibly well. Incredibly lightweight, so you're just pulling and pushing yourself rather than yourself plus crafts. Look at that.
Yeah.
And there's Peanut Island right behind it. About halfway there, I would say. And there's these little shacks floating. They're like little cabins.
Let's put this in perspective. There's like a port on the other end of the...
Port of Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And both of us are on one board.
Mm-hmm. 11-foot board.
11 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And it just took a few minutes to fill up and simple enough to get deflated. And hoping and, well, with some planning to take it to Peanut Island and camp out for the night. It's only $6 to camp out overnight. And they do have a communal fire pit. And the JFK bunker is there.
You can't see it.
If we go to the videos. Oh, well.
Let's put one.
Rock, I could tell you
This
which one down, because there are
It's not really organized.
that one up a little bit.
This one?
Oh, there's the up.
Hold on. It's not responding.
There's a lot of out to.
This one?
Yeah. I'm guessing that'll be it. Oh, that's actually the other one. That's not the one that's
Well, let's check it out real quick just because it's a little interesting fun stuff.
It's so beautiful down there. I really want to see about the coral.
Identify what types we're seeing. Yeah, because there was the patches. This is the first time I've seen the patches, right? All the different patches.
That and how to get into planting it. It's really satisfying watching videos of people plugging coral. And
did you notice there was nameplates? I couldn't really see what they said, but each one had a title.
I tried to brush one off this time. Pretty neat. They call them modules. And I did get video of the boat.
You just go like one and another because things are kind of out of order and we're live. You feel free. It just jumps around a little bit.
So going up would be for recent.
It's not. It doesn't make any sense. No. It doesn't make any sense. Like obviously, it took a while to get set up to go on live. There's a lot of new technology and things to deal with.
Well, if it went smoothly, it wouldn't be on brand for my channel.
Cool, let's see. So I have to click this real quick.
So this one has a lot of really, really incredible specimens. Probably the most colorful one I've seen down there thus far, but we've hardly made a dent.
That's the plates he's talking about. And you can literally see they definitely plugged it. You agree?
Yeah, it's a little garden. Incredible. I will gladly plug coral for free. Thursday. Angel Fair, I believe.
And we have a queen anglerfish. I believe it's queen. So if we look this up,
The last minute at the pylons, massive, the biggest parrotfish I've ever seen. I didn't know. Yeah. It glowed like unreal.
That was a giant.
Yeah, see, I tried to brush the stuff off of the sign.
Oh, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
How long do you reckon you can stay down there now? Because it looks like you can
Not
stay down.
very long. Like, last few years, then... Oh, God, I just love them so much. So then, the last few years have been pretty much inland, and spamdemic, and then plants. But...
Couldn't take a peg in the ocean. But the Caribbean proves that wrong.
Yeah.
Pig Island, right?
Poor thing.
The amount of people in the water, like this was incredible, right? The amount of snorkelers. And we've seen a regular snorkeler there that
there's always there's a lad with I think they're called starfish sailboats, small little sailboat. And it's like a water park. I now know why I have never been to Disney.
Oh,
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I seen a couple of rays, especially the day before, so Saturday. And they don't bother you at all. They just like slither away, and they keep really close to the ocean floor.
I love that thing. It feels like the animated Little Mermaid. Just these modules full of vibrant color.
Well, we've not gotten to the chimney stuff really yet. Oh, it resets the top of the list. I hate when it does that, but we'll just do what we can. If there's anything that sticks out, you can find.
Maybe one of the lionfish ones.
Is it this one?
Yeah, I would go there.
So once I do that, I have to click this.
Because unfortunately, I wasn't able to go through the footage and delete like the mistakes. Look at the parrotfish. And those are the pylons of Blue Heron Bridge. Gonna go check out Boynton pretty soon. There's this spot, the bluest blue, and it's right under, I don't know if it's called Boca Bridge, but Sea Spray. There's a restaurant called Sea Spray in Boca. Sea Spray Inlet or something like that. Just so much color down there. Don't wear lipstick underwater.
I just noticed it. I did not know you did that.
It looks gnarly.
Anything else you'd like to tell me? Moving above it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And once I do that, I have to click this.
Oh yeah, those are the two I was talking about. I was able to.
Ooh, I think they're what would you describe the coloration?
I think they're the French.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They're huge, and they were already heading towards the bridge, which is the original spot we saw.
So the interesting bit, and you can attest this, right, is the interesting bit about these pylons is they're only accessible during specific times because there's a crazy current that rips through. Doesn't matter if it's low tide or high tide.
Technically accessible as long as you have a dive flag.
Yeah, but like I mean, you can't swim.
You wouldn't want to. Yeah. And like, not only would it be very painful to get pushed on a pylon, but there's so much gorgeous life growing off of it. I feel like I would feel worse for breaking stuff off of it rather than...
Not to mention you've seen a scorpion fish and a lionfish in that area.
Yeah, scorpion fish was on the rock.
It was on the rocks?
Yeah.
I seen one in that area as well, so...
I wouldn't have noticed it if I didn't think the tail was a lobster from afar. Let's see. Oh, yeah, these are.
This one? Or this
Um,
one? This one? You can use them.
I'm so afraid of outtakes. This one is pylon. There's the eel. That pipe is where the eel lives.
Have you showed the eel on your channel yet?
I don't think so. Look at that. A whole new world. Oh, no.
You're about to. Let's see. Yeah.
The eel is still there. Check it.
Oh, you got him. That's lovely.
Yeah, I really like them. I want to see more about their behavior.
Right.
I love the fact that you can visit the same creature. I will protect them with my life. Just kidding. Oh, yeah, here. That's the giant parrotfish. I guess I did get a little piece.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Look at
Got it clear!
So big.
It was multiple! Well, no, there was one. Okay, yeah, that was the biggest one.
I mean, and those openings and the pylons are quite big. And that's moments before it got so murky that we couldn't swim anymore.
Yeah, he literally had to come back. So we had the combination of no fog, defog drift for the goggles leaking, straps broken, and the tide change brought in a lot of crap.
Look at the color on the, and looking at the plants close up on the wall is incredible.
Because you could be forgiven for thinking it's just a bunch of crap on the wall.
It's immense.
The one next to it?
Yeah, because all the pylon is gold and everything. I think this is the second pylon.
Wow. It's not going to be long before we see like a bull shark in the distance in one of these. And we notice it once we go home.
The inlet is right there. You still have to go there. Park at parking lot and just
Whoa, is that fire coral?
Take a look at that's the stuff that I'm just like really obsessed with.
There's some fire coral on the side of it.
Oh, I'm sure. And I have to brush up on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
there's just so much more than I ever knew because I'm a coastal crawler, if you will. And a lot of rocks, a lot of gorgeous women, and the inlets and jetties. However, the little, every inch of it is alive. And when you even look closer to the ground, the sandy bottom, full of bristle brushes, or bristle worms, starfish. And it's one of the only spots that I know of that's, I guess anywhere under a bridge. But yeah, there it is.
Oh my goodness. Well, let me know if you need to pause.
If you want to, if it's easy to rewind.
See what? Is that good?
Pause. Oh, shoot.
Let's see if I can get better view. I'll go back. Bear with me. It's tiny controls.
Oh, we can always, yeah. Yeah, heads up and snapper. See the
Yeah, oh,
the
definitely.
tail. But it also looks very close. I really should we should measure in between the
mutton's a
pylon.
snapper.
Yeah, it was either this or this that the kid had hooked. The
Is this
small
what your
one.
dad was talking about with the mutton?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does like his snapper.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
He just said that
That's his favorite.
if we had a choice between sand perch and snapper.
Oh,
And it's ironic because people catch snappers with sand perch. But
did you post the snapper we got from Lagrange?
no, I wish I took videos of it.
Yeah.
I did get pictures though. I gotta take advantage of the fact I could post pictures on YouTube now. Because the pictures.
Oh, we've got a lot of pictures to go through, so
it's always been a dream of mine to take pictures because when you're underwater, like you see the most beautiful things, like your mind could possibly handle. But there's no real way to take pictures. Like, a few times I almost did the whole zip walk thing, but it's so nice.
that is.
So, gonna try to get Will's drone up to find more rock piles so you can see how far this area reaches. And this area, I mean like these critters, like how far out do they go? Because I know that like the inlet is absolutely packed.
You have a good eye for when we were on the paddle board as we were making our way to like identify those areas. So being able to have an eye in the sky would just amplify that.
Saves a lot of energy too.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that paddle board was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And it like hardens up like it's a real like a solid board.
It's able to stand on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's remarkable. See it reset position, but it's okay. This one? Or you want to start here and go back?
Yeah, that one.
Alright, let me click this to make sure up.
This might be. I really wish our bodies could handle just living underwater.
I think this was the deepest we dived, like or getting out there right at the bridge.
Yeah, I've been taking it slow because like I have been in the water my whole life, but the last few years I haven't, and like definitely lost a lot of time as far as how long I can hold my breath. But
oh my god, look at the size of that. I know we're going over it again, but that's right on it.
I'm so stoked that I got that on video.
Wait,
because I couldn't believe it. It was so vibrant. And if the sun like was hitting it, oh my god. Because this is in shade.
Yeah. As low tide is occurring.
It glowed. Like that green was.
Oh, I see that one going away
impactful.
too. There was a whole bunch of them. At least half a dozen.
There's quite a few different varieties of parrotfish down there.
Okay. Incredible. That was one of the best videos I've seen. Keep on going on. That cat can smell you because she doesn't do that for me.
I think we went here.
So if you want to pick one, we can over the stone put some of mine as well. You got any you want me to click on?
Maybe that one. Just see what it is.
Oh, you found the hooks.
I really need a tackle too. So score.
So it was right next to a beer bottle. I seen the beer bottle. You dived down, checked it out, and you came up with like a bag of this. And obviously you're over the moon. And we'll just
I
count the
love,
starfish.
like, I got so distracted because I went to go see the starfish, but wait till you see the blue. And it just switched to that blue out of nowhere. I was just like, whoa.
Whoa, what happened?
I don't know. It was,
Did they do that with your eyes, or was that just camera effect?
I think it's just the camera.
Mhm.
And I was like, because I'm trying to keep things centered, because then I could put it in short.
What this or this one?
That
What's this dark one?
might be some outsies.
Yeah, I'll try my best for you. Oh, that was really good. I like that. Let's check out this one.
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful ether. I just wanted to share this little moment.
So we really load up our stuff
Being
on
the
here.
water. Looking to spend every single waking moment here,
There's some guy with historical idea.
please do feel free.
There were so many people. It's hard not to.
This is, yeah. If you're a people person, just go into the ocean because that's where all the other beautiful
However,
people
I can't
are.
find any work.
Everyone is so friendly and so curious and so like down to check something out.
We're all calling it things to look at.
Yeah.
So please do feel free.
I'm looking out for each other too. We've seen a couple of emergencies,
Yeah.
like, especially with children.
Enough that we're gonna start. They have life jackets for the canoe, so we're gonna start bringing those to throw in. Because every time we go there, someone gets sucked into under the bridge.
Yeah, and it's usually kids.
Mm-hmm.
They can't fight it. I think they
And
can't.
the walls are covered in
barnacles.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
kinds
rough.
of sharpness.
There's no getting up that wall. There's no skill on the wall. I wouldn't ever.
And the angelfish. I mean lionfish.
Yeah.
I can't get over it.
And sea urchin.
Please do feel free. I'll always be down.
Yeah, it's recommended you swim.
Especially Southeast Florida.
Everyone just popping down and duck diving.
Make
And
this reality. I will owe you big time. I will owe you
the lifeguards definitely have their hands full at this place. And there's a lot of unmarked scuba divers down there, and you'll see that as we get into some of these videos, right? What would you like? This one?
I think that's the one we just.
Okay. What about this dark one?
Yeah.
That's a good.
Oh yeah, look at that blue thing.
Oh.
That's the first time I've seen one of those.
What
ones.
near wine? I think that might be it.
Yeah, see it?
Yeah. Near wine.
That was the first time I've seen one. Really need to get a book of reef fish. Everything.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, what the hell?
Right? Isn't it beautiful?
It's stunning. I don't even know what the hell it is. Your dives are definitely more graceful than mine.
I'm still getting that. But I like being in waterfall more than mine.
I do too. We're there for hours. Hours.
I try to like be really gentle so you don't. Affect anything. That one was really good.
That was really good.
That one? I think one of those is going down to the boat.
The boat is awesome. I've been wanting to see this for years.
Mhm.
Wonder when it was sank. Let me see.
There's a shopping cart. I love it. Yeah.
I thought they were crabs. Crabs, yes.
At least the rest of the shopping cart doesn't let it degrade naturally. Because you think it was put in separate pieces.
So the water can get up to 20 feet there. Near the boat wrecks. So we're going in 20 feet water. I don't know what's in there. Maybe it's maximum.
Yeah, it's pretty deep.
It is pretty deep. You can feel it.
Feel the pressure and the loss and everything.
And it's at least a couple of human lengths to get up. Be cool to get a dive watch to tell us what.
Also, trying to like remember, so like know which ones to post individually. Whoa, hello, Angel. He's a Cancer.
Represent.
I don't know how this spot escaped me for so long. And it's such a one-size-fits-all place. Don't get fried. Fishing pier's right there. There's a grill right there. Gutting station. And hardly scratched the surface as far as they put down the modules for the coral to grow on, and I'm sure planted most of the coral. But it's so compact. I see like beautiful things on every single like swim I've ever taken. Have it all in one place, so shallow and so accessible. It's wild.
Got some of my crazy videos.
This one's yours?
Yeah.
Sweet. You're so buoyant. You're so big in the water. It's really.
Yeah, I really have to fight the buoyancy. Duck diving helps a lot. This is why I spend time editing my videos. I really have to. And I record for long periods, so I just go back, and if I see something interesting, I'll go clip it. But yeah, the raw videos.
Yeah, but you haven't used fins since you were a kid, and like you weren't 6'5" when you were a kid, so it's like a whole nother movement.
Yeah, the main thing I barely hold my breath.
Yeah, but that's another thing is practice. Like, it's incredible how our bodies adapt to anything. Like the two girls, free divers in Miami, free dove 65 feet and speared a snapper. Yes. Wow.
That's what I was talking about. It feels like we do get to see ocean marine life, basically.
Yeah. If I knew this existed, I would have dedicated my life to it a long time ago. But now, hoping to spend all weekend, every weekend there, and been picking up any trash that's passed, and hoping to start grabbing the spearfish. I mean, the lionfish. Down there, under the bridge is a no spear zone and no take zone. However, lionfish are, and we saw 2 in one day. And if that was a male and female. And they hunt slow, so I've heard.
Oh, it's a long way up.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's deep. That's why I'm like, you have no idea how much it opens, like, so many spots to check out having a dive partner, because by yourself, yeah, it's very thrilling and beautiful, but like the confidence to go farther. And the dive flags drift and always have someone looking out.
So the reason there's a lot of blank space here is I was following behind you to get back to
It's
shore.
incredible
So there's
to see all the I wanted. Oh, we
I'll be excited to
should.
float down the whole thing.
Next time we'll start at the very beginning and film the whole trail.
That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
So, any resources as far as volunteer work or anything? It's so big. If you look small, it's deep.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder what my bicycle would look like on the day.
Hopefully, if you get to my parents to help get the gas out of the boat
I can
and
help
look at
that,
it,
Yeah.
because then we could go to the Thousand Mermaids. Wow, those are really pretty.
And yeah, I did
Thousand
stick
Mermaids.
the camera in a couple of times. I know it's scared the fish, but
That legit looks like the rock that Ariel has an identity crisis on.
the one you want to go to.
Well, it's just like it. You could lay on it.
You made me want to watch that movie actually.
I have a huge soft spot for that movie. I do want to see the. I didn't pay too much attention when
I
that
didn't
was
see the new one at all. I think we popped it on when your mum came over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Single.
Not really, just running back and forth. I wasn't paying attention.
This is just hours of good, like.
And have you noticed the jacks come at the same time each time?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like they stop by at this like little corner for a quick snack.
And they chase a score and they eat the bait fish, and you see them all jumping out the water.
Yeah.
I have a video of them smashing the camera, and we should pull it up at some point. There's just scuba divers everywhere, and the funniest thing is they'll be unmarked. So like you could have a collision with a scuba diver.
I don't think I've seen this spot. This literally looks like from like
Okay, we'll have to go back
a
then.
cartoon. Like
Yeah, no, I chilled the whole way back behind you.
50s.
It's hard not to split up with your dive partner when you see so much cool stuff. And it's the worst thing to do because things can go wrong quick.
Is her name Brenda?
Yeah, the older lady, she's awesome.
She takes the most incredible photos I've ever seen. And the fact that they're right under Blue Heron Bridge. Like, every time my dad had a little too much to drink, he would always go on and on about how he was gonna go jump off a Blue Heron Bridge. And that you have to cup yourself.
Oh my gosh, can't believe you're telling that story.
I just have to. Oh man, you never know. Someone might.
You love it.
But it's a huge bridge. There's no way you could jump off the little one, and every time you're there, you see a bunch of people do it. Beautiful blue water. The big bridge.
Oh, yeah, the east side.
It's so big. It's huge. Blue Heron Bridge, and it doesn't like get smaller the more you spend time there. It gets bigger.
I think that's one of the biggest bridges I've seen up here.
Yeah.
I think it's way bigger than Lakewood Bridge.
There's one I think in Tampa that's pretty wild.
Okay. Yeah. Wait till you see 7 Mile Bridge. See what?
Oh,
It's not that tall though. It's just. I don't even know.
Awkward's Travel. I really like their name. I tell you what, see, houseboats and sailboats to me are very different. But I've never had that much internal interest in living on a sailboat. It seemed scary to me, but now it does not. Learning more about them. Grew up on a fishing boat without a cabin, and I don't know why, for some reason, the sails used to freak me out. But now I think that is the dream.
This? It's like a chimney looking thing. Or well.
Oh, it's so cool in the CRTV. Oh, they're on Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah, we can watch some of the videos as well.
that is so nice. I think one reason why I was a little scared of sailboats is I grew up in the downtown, they call it downtown Lake Worth, because Lake Worth is pretty big and it runs all the way west and inland. And every storm in the intercoastal, there would be at least 1 or 2 sailboats
Yeah, I know.
tipping in West Palm, all those docks.
Oh, nice.
But I feel like
Oh, it's like a certain ship.
then I've been a former collector my whole life, whether it be for vintage clothes, comics. I'm starting to get out of that and seeing the value of minimal belongings. Not minimalism, but I perhaps don't need a huge bin of brand new objects still in the package from like the 50s through 80s. That stuff. And I certainly don't need a closet full of clothes I can't wear because I'm too afraid of damaging them.
Well, you got an idea to wear one of them under the water.
Yeah,
That would be really cool.
I always wanted to swim in a dress in the ocean. I used to swim in my neighbor's pool in dresses, and they thought I was nuts, but I didn't care. I was living in my own personal music video. But it was so beautiful down there. So I would like to get some Etsy shots down there, and maybe some dive groups and stuff could get really awesome shots. It would be really sick to take like newlyweds down there to take pictures.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Just world renowned.
And the open ocean could be a pretty dangerous place, but this has a lot of security until 5:30 or 6 o'clock. It's guarded lifeguards. There is a police station there. Port of Palm Beach is right there, so this area is already super secured, or like and also there are tons of people, and there's tons of spots to at least get out of current. So if the current drags you through the bridges, like there's tons of spots where you could get out of it. But the pylons do, and one of the videos shows when I got hooked. I didn't get hooked. The fishing line wrapped all around me, but I was able to get it off without the guy having to cut his line. But
That's terrifying.
you're definitely coexisting there.
So you can see the bridge there sideways, but like it's like gigantic structure.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know why I wasn't aware of how impactful it was.
Glad I could show you something cool. You showed me
It's
so
like
much.
my mind has eradicated every memory to make room for like blue hair.
Some people have little propellers
That's so cool.
to pull themselves through the water, and you'll hear them as well in the camera.
I love the paddleboard because sometimes I get a little cold in there, especially in the deeper areas, and
Fighting attack to the current as well is tiring.
yeah. And I can
Underwater.
get up and get some sun and like scan, because you could see really clearly where rock piles are. It'll be like a deeper grayish blue, and there's a lot to see.
I don't know what we're
And we'll be seeing seasons and everything like that.
forward. And I spent a lot of time just like going between areas.
Oh, what water looks like.
That was a terrible, terrible video.
Keep forgetting to pull it up. Oh, nice. see, that's the thing too. That Awkward's Travel channel.
Mm-hmm.
The submerged boat. Oh, gosh. So close. Let's see it. If we could get my dad's book going. There's tons of structures that are off coast. You just have to get there. And sandbars, and there's migrating ones.
So you just see we've got to use the paddleboard's little dive platform. It looks great. You can load up your fins.
Well, what I want to do too is tying a rope to the camera and putting it deep, but not too deep because pressure.
That's cool. No, you can put it deep. It can go down like 60 feet or more.
So measure out rope and.
Cool.
Because you could trim the
Put
water.
a little
and
weight
put
on it. Put the weight on it.
Yeah.
And drop it down with an anchor almost. Maybe I don't know.
Get the pelagic fish in.
Mm-hmm.
Over there's still marlin, and they're incredible. And dolphin fish. And dolphin fish like to swim around boats, so a good chance of getting one on camera. Their color and their shape, they already have a really interesting shape. Dolphin fish are mahi-mahi. And they call them dolphin fish because dolphins like to circle boats and swim in front of boats, and they exhibit that behavior also. And they're incredible. Let me pull up a picture. Dolphin fish.
We got some puppet.
Alright. These bad boys. I think that's the camera. Dolphin fish, really. Let's see. And there are lionfish. Very cool. Yeah. Really want to start. I don't know how to do it. I guess there's no real way to stream underwater. But Miami Coral City has a live stream underwater. And granted, it's just a fixed camera. But holy crap, is it really addicting to watch. And Coral City live. I'll put the link in it. So it's 12 o'clock at night now, so we won't see anything till tomorrow, but I always want to share this in comments. Here I've been trying to ID all the fish, but there's so much down there, it's overwhelming. And like the jetty is pretty extensive and it's right down the street from this spot, and but tons more sharks and huge brain corals, really gorgeous, and tons of people spearfishing, and I really want to check that spot out. Just haven't been there in years, and because we're pretty inland currently, and that's just so nice. I keep meaning to also take screenshots because I do want to look at some of the pictures.
Yeah, I can pull up a picture window. We should talk about just how tired it makes you to go diving like this for 2 days in a row.
Oh yeah, but you just push through it, then you have more stamina for next time.
100%.
If you're tired, the worst thing you can do is rest.
Oops. So when I'm showing pictures, I don't think we'll be able to be seeing, but let's see.
Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh.
So what I'm gonna do is now.
Oh, I could keep doing video.
Okay. So we can go back to you. one? You could tell us one. Oh, what?
Yeah, this one.
This one here?
Yeah, I think that's a very cool one.
Uh,
No, that's a seesaw. Look at that.
sea cucumber,
chunk.
right?
Yeah, it is big. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could pass it. Yeah. That was a helpful one. Because when you do plant pick, you'll notice this with Jamie. When she shows plants and stuff, she always shows her hands for scale. And that's definitely helpful.
Yeah, there's too much variation out there.
Yeah.
That's what I think this planet is like running every possibility at once. You see it in everything. Field guides are a great way to see those.
Oh, lionfish.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh my god, it almost poked the parrotfish. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, did it poke it?
Yeah, you gotta get that.
Yeah, it feels like it.
They're delicious. Okay, I haven't tried lionfish yet, however, I've only heard good things. And those, the thing is though, when spearing them, if they get knocked out, like if you miss and you just knock them out, they stay animate, meaning their tail keeps moving, so they'll be swimming in whatever direction they're facing. And I notice they mostly look downturn and will swim into rocks. But if it's like facing you, I don't think you would stab it if it was facing you anyway. They're slow hunters. When they have their quills extended like that, they're scaring things into corners, from what I understand. And they can't see you from above.
Your videos are so short.
Did I do that one?
This one here?
Yeah.
Or the one above it?
Or this one.
Oh, apparently the lionfish is consumed as a sushi.
Oh, cool. I grew up fishing and...
Delray Beach does Lionfish Delray as a website. At Lionfish, we work with local source ingredients. It looks like there's a restaurant specifically for...
I love this pylon so much.
It's a restaurant that sells lionfish and they make it a thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I sent you a bunch of actual seafood places, some classic places. And I want to ID that fish. It reminds me of the rainbow fish. When I was a kid, the rainbow fish was like my favorite book ever. I'm talking when I'm like 2 feet tall. And
which one? That one there.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the tile, like mosaic.
Yeah, I seen you see one of those out the reef, rock reef. I think.
Yeah.
I think you were chasing them. Oh, what was that out there? There's something decently sized there.
Is that the eel all the way extended out? Yeah, it is. Look,
Oh
he's
my
all
god!
up.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That was a great find, mate. Look at that color.
Oh, this is where I get caught, I think.
Oh, look at it! Look at it! It's like what you're doing. I think I see a line right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, something.
Yep. I think this is.
Yeah, caught.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
caught.
man. I wish you kept that going.
Yeah.
Nice way to catch and be caught. Though.
Yeah, these cameras, it's DJI Action 4, and they're really compact. The case, underwater case, is brilliant. I cannot believe how clear it is. I mean, this thing takes better pictures than my camera. And
yeah. It's just the only thing is it's fixed focal length basically, so you have to position the camera manually with your body and hand, but if you put it on your subject, it's beautiful.
yeah, I'm gonna have to like go through other videos after this so I could write down which ones to upload.
So I recommend you rename the files.
Okay.
What
yeah.
is in it. I started doing that, it makes clipping easier.
Yeah. Because all mine are as good.
There's so much to look at.
Mm-hmm. Got that dive knife on.
Yeah.
I think
so
it's such
cool
a great
with
peace of mind. need to eat more bacon.
It does it to me too.
Cutting
dude.
carbs maybe like
Yeah.
carbs slow you down.
This one? Let me
I
see.
think that's the one we just saw. Is it order? This one?
This one?
Yeah, I think that's one of the original probably. Yeah, I'm making sure. Accident.
Ooh. Yeah, you can see the colour pretty good that time in the little parrotfish. Let's say little, that's a decently sized fish. Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever I could do to like just
Live
be
there.
here 24/7 or like get all the trash. I find cool stuff when looking for trash, and it's just I like looking for stuff. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, it's so vibrant.
And the fact the water is like comfortable to be in is quite a treat. See them going with the current, you see them? Let's see what we got. Oh, back to the top. Why did that? This one?
Probably this one. Okay, go in.
Hopefully I didn't interrupt this one. For goodness sake.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to get to see that. No, I must have. Which one was that again? So it's up there.
Probably this one or the next one.
Oh, yeah, it was too short. So the one after it?
Yeah.
I'm killing you. Did you even restart putting your fins on?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
This is show business.
I'm gonna go hide next time.
If anybody wants to send me some bacon, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we could take a subscription
I
for
was
steak.
vegan. I was vegan, what the hell?
Oh,
I don't really look at myself all
but you're
that
also
much.
like frozen cold.
Yeah, I am frozen cold.
I think it was a Saturday that we got quite a chum. Look at that rock. What is these chimneys things? Like what's going on there? Is that like built into the structure of the rock thing that they made?
Yeah, I really want to see what it looks like before.
If we find any information on this, we'll do an update.
Like what the modules and the rock on look like.
All these fish casually. And around here you'll see randomly there'll just be barracuda.
Yeah. I thought there was some like that.
Oh, it's drifting a little bit. But got my dad flag on it.
And even if the water clarity is not great, like it was like last 2 days were not the clearest it's been, but still worth going down there.
Enjoying the outdoors. Look at gorgeous.
You're okay.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. What next?
That one? Oh, so it was something?
Ooh. Jamie wants to be a mermaid. Just want to say that. So if anyone has a mermaid tail,
Some dreams you have to make come true before it's too late.
yeah.
And I always thought the best job in Florida was weekly watching.
Is that north right here? Okay, this one. Which one
Yeah,
is
it's north. I think it's in Gainesville. Could be wrong though. Well,
this one?
I think maybe we took this one. It's looking good. Oh yeah, I did this one. This sniper. Or grouper, because I can't really see the face.
That right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
It's a snapper right there.
yeah, it must be.
But I seen like when it looked like a shadow, it could have been anything.
It was so big. It was like a giant goldfish. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
That's weird. It's like, no, no. I think that's why we're starting to see the same faces out there every weekend. It's because like you're not going to take it in all at once. It's just it's good luck. Even if you record that, you're gonna sit there like, what is that?
I go and check up on you every day. Did not expect that.
Yeah, it's weird how animate you are in the water, isn't it?
Yeah, somebody commented on one of the videos. It says like female Kenny, and now I can't unhear
Oh my god, I can't unhear it. Jamie, what have you done?
Oh, I think this crab.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
It's in like 1 foot of water, if even.
What did you interrupt?
Yeah.
I seen a crab eat a crab. It was the craziest thing. I tried to call some other people to see it and it just went under the sand. Yeah, see, it's a standoff right here. That's not going well. What did you stumble on? What in the...
It's just better down there.
And
the bigger crab is only like this big, so the small one was really
which one did
small.
we just watch? We watched this one.
Oh, do you want to do one of these? Because I think that's either the jacks or the
Alright,
lionfish.
okay. We'll switch between them.
Oh, okay. I was trying to see if that was detached, because we could learn how to reattach them, or but it wasn't detached.
Oh, yeah.
It was detached, but it looks like it stuck itself there. Because I can imagine a lot of the coral gets broken off from people swimming.
Sounds like the scuba divers, some of them are crawling along the bottom fighting the current. And it sounds like rather than just, time your dive properly, they're crawling along the bottom, ripping at things, saying a sponge isn't worth, your life, which is true, right? But, don't put yourself in a situation where that's...
You don't expect it.
Yeah.
The current changes every 2 seconds.
It's immense. It's immense, and it creates all sorts of eddies, and there'll be safe spots. It's an experience. We love scuba divers here.
So peaceful in there. Oh, I took a few shots of it because I was really trying to see. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
free attached, but you can see it broken. You think that's a soft coral? It seems to be good.
I don't know. I really need to find a book. Not everything's online, and I've been having difficulty finding sites that have all the information.
So our area right here, specifically your area, the Caribbean, like the Sargasso Sea up to Bermuda, has the largest population of soft sea fans, which is
those are really nice.
Yep.
Crab for real. I really want to try to get blue crab. They're small, but
you got another one.
Abundant. There's this one spot that I know of across from. It's in between Palm Beach and Lake Worth, and it's on the intercoastal side. It's like a strip of land, ocean and intercoastal, and it's one of the condo's old tennis courts.
Is this the jack?
Millions of blue crabs. The whole thing is crawling with them. But we also get the snow crab or stone crabs, which are my personal favorite. Stone crab claws. Ooh, yes, please. Really, a lot of good food, and go offshore. You could get cobia, which
It's
is my
funny you
favorite
say that.
fish.
The comment that Angela is saying exactly.
No, that's what I was responding to.
How
I
did
have
you
it
even see
here.
that? Oh, okay. I thought you she
Yeah.
got she had a mind read on that.
It's just ideal. Oh, this is the one that I'm not in the water. I'm just walking
like
down
to
the
splurge?
seawall. Yeah, it is upside down.
It gives it an otherworldly quality. Okay, pick a. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my favourite ones right now, that area. I'm sorry, but it's too colourful. Not the specific one.
And
but
we've
that
only
area.
made it to the first set of pylon. We haven't gone to the second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and we've not been on the west side of the bridge at all. And apparently that's where the seahorses are. And it's like more algae over there. They tie themselves, their tails around the bottom, and they just kind of hold on for dear life. It's just non-stop life.
That's truly addicting. It's completely Oh, there he is. See him? Just, if you rewind 2 seconds if possible. Yeah, it's gonna be in a second. From afar, his tail looked like lobster. You see? The whole thing. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
You gotta rewind again. It's gonna pop out now. Which screen are you gonna watch on?
This one.
It's right there.
Okay.
And you'll see his tail kind of looks like lobster. Look, the whole thing.
Oh my god! What?
Yeah.
Just on the wall, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, and I've seen pictures of them, but never in person. I mean, I probably just never noticed them. They're so camouflaged.
Yeah, no, the stuff that camouflages themselves is obscene. It's you're either at the reef or you're hiding. I love this little. I want to identify these little guys.
So I try to pick a fish. It's either in between sand perch, cobia, and snapper. For Father's Day, I've been wanting to try to do some watercolor pictures of fish, and watercolor pictures in general. Just need the inspiration, and getting back from the coast was all the inspiration I needed. And these are some things. I make the chain out of gemstone and vintage beads. I like to get broken jewelry and use those beads. You get better quality beads. Usually more, because bead shops, they sell it by strand. And then shells just from the beaches here. And it's all hot in this place, it's real sweaty. But I can make all different combinations. And this chain is just plain glass beads with sea glass. And the chain itself is made with salvaged electrical copper, the wire, and I just strip it and turn it into chain. And it's super, super sturdy, so I call it adventure friendly. However, the bracelet or the clasp is just a hook, so if it does get caught on a tree, it will rip off. And the hook you could just bend right back. His bracelet got ripped off by his lovely dive flag. This barrel once, the flag just doesn't stay up. You need to weight it, have a weight in the bottom of it to keep the flag up. But it's really cool for equipment and stuff, because probably gonna try to get to Peanut Island next time, and want to be able to bring a bunch of stuff. That paddleboard, you can put a lot of weight on it, and I was able to row both of us about halfway to Peanut Island, halfway in between, and no issues. There was a decent current, and yeah, so I'm gonna get a bucket with a screw top, so watertight, perfectly sealed, and put, lunch and stuff like that in it. And really want to get some groups going, some adventure groups. And the
Sorry, I had to do a shameless plug for you. You never advertise
I
yourself.
have one thing on Etsy.
Yeah,
Like, can I show your bracelet? Because it's easier
Yeah.
to get off than the...
and yeah.
So this is... I just quickly bent the hook back at the beat. See, the hook is like... And you want things to be able to pull off.
Again.
Because the hook... And I just bent it back really quickly. You can bend it back perfectly. It's very sturdy. The chain itself super sturdy.
She makes each leg.
Almost too sturdy. So if you were like biking and this caught on a branch, it could rip you off the bike if it didn't have something.
That gives. So you've got like a failure point that like opens up gracefully because it didn't break. It just unclasped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you didn't feel it rip off because you could get really hurt with jewelry. Like, people have gotten, like, their fingers ripped off from rings getting caught. And so, I'm always, like, running around trees and stuff, and, adventure ready. So, and, oh, okay. And that's all. So, this thicker wire is from copper that I found in his fire pit. This thinner wire is from somewhere, and then this slightly thicker wire for the clasp is from my dad's garage. I'm gonna throw out some food for the cat.
Good idea.
It's gonna eat us a snake. Is her full name?
You're still connected, so you can still talk.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sweet. Definitely subscribe to Code Lock for a whole nother perspective, but through the eyes of a programmer. I really like the juxtaposition.
It's the way to do streams for you.
That's not cat food. I was wondering where the lid was. Oh, this. Briefly, I got the coffee table full of all the things, and this time bringing the canoe weight so the paddleboard could be anchored, because it is inflatable and the pylons have a ton of barnacles and oysters. Why can't I remember anything ever? Not oysters. Maybe oysters. I think, oh. Darn it, I'm getting so sidetracked looking at this stuff. I'm just very excited for, hopefully, Tuesday or Thursday, gonna be back, and, I'm just incredibly stoked. A little bit of a mishap with the camera. For some reason, it's not showing any of my footage on the app. So I thought it was deleted, and I thought I lost everything. So I may have woke up and went right back to sleep because it was very upsetting. But it was all there, so I still don't know why it's like that. But within the next few days, I'll be able to post the individual videos and pictures, because I really want to start taking more photos and frame them. And Code Lock will be in Scotland within a month or two, at the most. So I'm gonna give him a bunch of seashells. And I'm gonna do half cheeky and half like wholesome, inspiring. But like, it would be funny to leave shells around Scotland that says like "fuck off from Florida."
I can join the stream and drop them. Kynto.
I think they'd get a kick out of that if anyone would.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Florida's better.
Yeah, I think like that it would be. Hey, Lucy. Very nice. But I believe in the Stirling area or Glasgow. I get them confused. Not that I'm confused, but like which part is going to. Which I'm really excited for that because I never had eyes on the ground anywhere before like that, and one of my biggest dreams is to go mudlarking. And mudlarking, you go to anywhere during low tide, and you just look on the banks. And in the UK, gosh, actual treasure. And from so many decades, because that land has been inhabited for thousands of years straight. And the things that people pull up, so mudlarking,
Metal detector.
which reminds me a couple, magnet fishing, which I have a magnet. It's not the strongest one. Haven't really got a chance to bring it anywhere. Tried it for a bit in St. Augustine, and
you got a harmonica.
Yeah, the
You
harmonica.
did. You got something out of that.
Yeah, and this couple though in New York was magnet fishing. I forgot off of what bridge. Found a safe. I think it had like $10,000 in it, and the bank was able to give them new bills and all that. Needless to say, my parents want to go magnet fishing now.
More so than real fishing.
Yeah. It's fun. You just drop a magnet in water. Arbor Freight, you could get magnets really cheap, and they have sidewalk sales. And
That's interesting. I haven't really seen anyone metal detect at the bridge because we go to any beach, right?
Oh yeah, there's always. I haven't seen anyone metal detect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do want to see how to make that wand, like, because even if we put the whole wand in a Ziploc and just have the corner and push it through.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Even tape it. So just that's because for some reason it's meant to be fully submerged, but when it is fully submerged, it just vibrates the whole time rather than just when it's on metal.
That's not good.
But it works really well, and could always use it to detect through piles.
My granddad was really into the metal detector, and I don't know how much you got to see of his finds, but like tons of memories of getting chased out of like cow fields by wolves and that. When he's like, they're not so legally, there's no trespass laws there, but like you piss off the farmers, you piss off the cows.
The spot that my uncle lives, where we got the banana trees, across the canal was an old dump site, and his place was one of the first houses in that area. He used to pull up so much Victorian stuff. Pulled up two beautifully hand-engraved cups that were for a, what are those measuring things that has the 2 cup?
Oh, a balancing scale?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he metal detecting, or was he just going out and poking
Metal detecting and from gardening.
Yeah, he had quite a setup.
Yeah, Victorian letter opener.
He was in town. It's a lovely spot. He had land in town, which is unheard of today. You just don't get that.
Yeah.
You have to go to like the lake to get land now.
No, it was these cute little cottages, and there was 3 of them on the property, so he was able to rent out 2 of them.
So it was cash flow positive.
Yeah. There was a big, the forest behind it used to be a big mud forest, and I grew up riding dirt bikes. I was raised an only child. I found out I had 2 half-sisters, and I was like 14. My dad, all he wanted was a son, so he raised me as essentially that. And So I used to dirt bike back there, and it was a big lake and a huge forest, mud. And we went back there. I was on the back of a four-wheeler. My dad was on my dirt bike, and the four-wheeler started sinking because it was genuinely like mud. And I just remember getting put in trees and climbing through downed trees to get out of it. It was wild.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get ATV out? Do you remember?
Truck. But
I spoke for it too.
yeah, I still
ATV out.
I still haven't gotten an explanation to like why that forest was full of that mud. Was that quicksand? Like, was that like something like quicksand?
Is that this looks?
No, it's condos now. Even the lake was ripped out.
Is that what? So he sold, and he was like one of the last.
It was all his property, and then it was a huge forest, just abandoned. Not abandoned, but like just not built.
Undeveloped,
Yeah. I did breathe in a good amount of salt water because my mask was full.
Yeah, you always get the salt water when you least need it.
Yeah, I love my mask. It lasted so long.
You should show him.
God, about 15 years. And it got at Walmart because my original mask broke, so just... And you could see... This one also has so much more stretch. This is from Walmart. It's just a U.S. diver's mask, but a lot of stretch. This is super soft, so it fits an arrangement of face-shaped comfortably. And, wait, there's another... I forgot. But, see... And that was just enough. Anytime pressure was put on, it just surged water in it. And we forgot the fogger, so I had to keep changing it. Excuse me.
Would you like to continue on with some videos, or would you like to check out?
Well, I really want to start going through pictures.
Alright, let me see if I can pull up pictures.
Oh, I forgot my phone.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a picture window. Oh, I want you to go through the pictures so that works out. So I'm going to open it then.
Maybe not that one.
Huh?
Not that one.
Oh, okay. I was just going to open the application.
Accidental photo.
Can I just open this just to like set the program up? So I have to photos, and then I move this over here. So it's on this screen. See, look. Now if I click this, I'll see that it changes. It doesn't. Okay, so give me a second to figure something out. If I move. There's a first strip. Let's say off. Right. Great. I'm going to be telling the dog to get off. Right? Do you want that?
No. I see the chords. Oh, let's go. Just trying to find my phone. I found it. Wait for Lucy to go to the bathroom. Very cool. Organite is a treat and a half. One of my friends, she makes like she hides it in cement and then she'll stash it places. She made a few cloud busters also. Really into Wilhelm Reich, and she does jewelry too. And I actually have a friend who's in machining, and here in Lake Worth, and he makes all kinds of things, and the scrap metal, because it's a lathe. The scrap metal, beautiful spirals of, God, tons of different metal types. And I grab his scraps because they work brilliant in resin. I make some resin stuff and little pendants. I really like the UV resin. It's a perfect way to preserve stuff that I find and grow. And I'm sure you've worked with UV resin. The stuff is brilliant. And the copper goes really nice. Come on, Lucy. Let's see. I'll grab a key. But I really like finding stuff to put in stuff, so never hesitate, because some of this stuff would be really easy to ship, especially this. It's BDS fabrication, like Word. But I always thought this stuff would be perfect for Organite.
Let me get if you want video back, give me 2 seconds.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
2 seconds.
And
Okay, there you go.
and it works with all different types of metals. And a lot of aluminum, a lot of steel. Really neat. And I just noticed in one of his pictures, like all the scraps in the background, all the spirals of metal. And asked what he does with them, and he doesn't do nothing. And it's really abundant. I'm gonna grab a piece that has the metal in it. A little disorganized. I've been rearranging interests, if you will. No, that's not it. Where is... Well, can't find it. Oh. I really need to get to the market because I have too much stuff made. And it's just sitting around at this point. I really like vending markets. I love selling on Etsy. However, I really like vending at markets. And finally starting to use all the shells. Got about 20 years worth of shells collected. All different species.
I'm just giving them a wee slideshow as you were.
Yeah. I really always grab the tray.
That'll pull you can.
Yeah. I'm really excited to finally sell that post. So, quickly, I was going to bring this to photograph underwater. It's not really finished, because I have to add a little bit more length to this. But it's just the electrical wire. All of it. The thick stuff. And then the chain is just wire wraps. I just grabbed round nose pliers from Walmart for like $8. And I've had them for like 15 years. And started making other stuff. Yeah, this is all, I just carry this. And this all contained. And working on a new necklace of links. I've never really done that much wire wrapping, so I'm trying to learn some of that. But this is, like, this one has a tarot card in it. I can't really see the detail of the stuff in it. There is some bits of glitter, but it's mostly the metal shaving. And they look great in resin. And they're already, like, spiraled. And I know organite people that make organite are incredibly creative with their resources. But there's so many byproducts out there. I always thought it was perfect for that. Because I know she used to buy the bags of metal shavings, and there are local, like pretty much every town I know of has a little industrial area, and the chains are so sturdy. And I wrap it 3 times on each side, really sturdy, and perfect for scraps because even little bits, it's incredible. And I think it's even cooler because it's something that you have as a tool already, and to create what I find to be beautiful objects. I recently made this crucifix with elderflower harvested locally, and copper scraps make up the banner. The snake has the spirals and metal going down it, but it's fantastic. And yeah, he tosses piles and piles of it. So please spread the word on that because it's also promoting a local business. This is. I don't know if you know what chatelaine is. It's a Victorian. The lady of the house would have a pin, and it would have all these charms on it. But it would be scissors, a notebook, a little sewing kit, something to write with. I want to make one that's copper, but for camping, and I haven't figured out other things to add to it yet. I do need a knife, but there's nutmeg, and my idea was to take maybe one of those tags that keep shingles on a roof. They're galvanized metal tags. That, and you could punch holes in it
Little circle discs.
Yeah. Because if you punch a nail in it a bunch of times, it'll make a really sharp edge that you could use as a grater.
Ooh.
Because nutmeg graters
funny.
look like that.
Jamie. That's brilliant. Sick.
I haven't added a sample, but the fragments look really cool.
That's quite rectangular.
And the copper tape for soldering will work brilliant on them because it's lead free. It's hot in here.
Yeah.
So I made this choker with the triskelion on the inside, out there. But I can't get the shape right.
I'm gonna turn the AC on, then we'll move it to here, but we can turn it on.
Oh.
Yeah, I can turn them on.
The little things. I really want to make charm bracelets with all the stuff that I find on this coast. And I have tons and tons of shells. So if you ever want any local Florida seashells, gosh, every species that I find on the coast, a bunch of variations, bunch of stuff with natural holes in it, scallops of all different colors, and a bunch of different spiral shells, and really small ones, which, I have ones that are so small that you can hardly, see that it's a shell. And the coral here is really nice, too. But I'm always collecting shells, so it actually is quite a treat to be able to ship them, worldwide. And it's a craft supply. Not everyone is coastal or has the body. The head and the torso are Shiva shells or cat eyes, and the arms and legs are barnacles or barnacle spine.
Didn't mess up your audio, we're good.
Sweet. And I also got a ton of those Jacurdi seeds or rosary peas. The red and black, super deadly seeds. And the banner on this one is magnetic sand. I was digging through plants today. This one is a bunch of different stuff and some copper in the center. And these ones I saw a blank chain, and then it's you pick as many charms as you want for it, and at least that's how I have it planned. The grain market in Lake Worth starts in October, and
Really?
yeah,
Because of the heat?
I'm guessing.
Wow.
I always thought that if someone else picked up and made a summer market there, it would do really well because there's nothing there during this time of year, and the grain market is such a valuable
Where do they do it?
tool.
At that park?
And they don't do late night on the avenue anymore.
Oh, was that when they did all the music? What was that again?
Music and all the
The
vendors.
puppet dude was out.
Yeah. And the scrap copper and these chips are really, really easy to come by. And it's a really cathartic little process. I really want to make a really long chain. And I love the heck out of it. And just basic seed beads end up being really, really beautiful in my opinion too. And they're very, very sturdy. But I think I'm gonna start rambling because I think hunger has hit me.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling hungry as well.
Yeah.
But now we've got this space set up, we're able to do like a more like show and tell stuff, right?
Yeah. And these are dingleberries.
Oh, Jenny didn't know for the longest time what dingleberries meant, okay? Because she was just calling
I've
things
always heard
dingleberries
it.
that were not dingleberries.
But never put too much thought into it. But in this context, they're pre-wired beads, and I'll make a bunch of
They're
jump
not
rings.
pre-wired, right?
Dingleberries and jump rings.
Oh, you're lovely. See, dingleberries is something the dog has sometimes.
I don't know what they did to their DNA.
Oh my god, the French bulldogs, right? He's mixed with, what is it?
Oh, he's a French bulldog? I always get the two confused.
Yeah.
I really do. And,
Oh, he's not.
English?
He's
Oh, I guess
English.
that makes sense.
He's
That's why it's
English.
church.
Yeah, he's English bulldog
English
mixed
bulldog.
with pug, I think.
Rescue, my parents' neighbor, wasn't able to manage, and, figured, had room, and is definitely, a bit of an amalgamation. I hate to say it.
He's nuts. The dog is nuts. And he displays weird intelligence in really inappropriate ways when it comes to food, but he's very dumb.
I think the thing is, for me, is how he can scurry.
Oh, he
It's the only-
scurries
Scurries
like a
under the
bug.
bed, like a crab.
Or a wood slate. Like what are those little bugs called?
Oh, wood louse?
Yeah, wood louse over here.
I want to know what a wood slate is. Like the midge version of a termite. Oh, I've never heard that. It's like
Yeah.
maybe slate.
We have different terms, I guess, in the UK. But I remember, so my grandparents, they had a hotel, and I told you about this, it was in Wigtown. And part of it was really old, 400 years old. The whole thing was old, but it was heated by heating oil. So they had like a big like tank that like freestood out in the back, and like the truck would come and fill it like once a month with heating oil during the winter. And it would leak a
That's
tiny
really
bit of oil. I used to go under there all the time.
I don't know
But
how
it had these little
figure
slaters
it
there.
out.
That's why I was. That's what I meant. That's what I was meant.
That's really nice. I just can't imagine living in a place so old. When I was a kid, I broke apart my mom's ear. Well, didn't break them apart, but hid them all around the alley because I was really into Tomb Raider, like when I was like 2 feet tall, but nothing in that area was all too old, like artifact wise. So I'd use my mom's earrings to place some artifacts.
Oh my god.
And I tried to get my friends to hide them, and they didn't get it. They didn't want to play archaeologist. But
You imagine coming out and you find your kids like Hans and Julian. It's sad. It's brilliant.
yeah,
Me and my brother would dig little rivers in the yard. Used to host the Kynto.
that's brilliant.
I'm in like Perth and 2nd Avenue South. Like there's a field still there to this day. And people walk by just like, oh, what's up guys? Got a little river running in the road.
That's beautiful.
That was the innocent stuff.
Lake Worth is a good place.
Yeah. It was a good place to
very,
grow up.
Very caught in time. Like a very sitcom-y town.
Yeah.
Small enough that like I don't know, it's a weird place to describe.
Well, when I first moved to the US, I lived
It's the greatest place on earth.
in the boonies, which you can relate with. And it wasn't until I got to Lake Worth that I seen a streetlight in Florida. I'm not even kidding, because the entire drive from the west coast, like Cape Coral to over here, there's not a single light.
I used to think that sounded like paradise.
Yeah, well, so, and my mum hated it over there, for obvious reasons.
Like, I miss hearing fights in the alley.
She was a bartender at your local bars.
There's so many instances where, like, you have to, like, avoid walking past your own windows because, like, the sketchiest shit possible is happening outside your window. And, yeah, I miss them. I miss having my laundry stolen. Yep.
Prostitute stole my mum's laundry. That was crazy. So I lived in a slum house, like in the rough bit, Checkers, 6th Avenue South.
Yeah.
There was like a house with like migrant workers, and every Friday, every payday, they would pay for ladies of the night.
Was it a 2-story house?
No, it was a 1-story split in the middle, and but behind it they had like a little like hut. But the 2-story one was across the road, so you might even think of that. But it was like right on 6th, and
the 2-story place was lit.
Lingerie and stuff. My mom's not a big woman, so I don't know what was going on. She was pissed.
I just went
She couldn't believe it, honestly.
2 ladies that were in current crisis walking down the street, and so I can't help it. They stayed for a good week. Well, one of them, I had a tent and a yard, so I was like, well, y'all could stay like there because it's better than under 95. And you still have to be like, you can't be naive, like, you don't know people. But anyway, the one girl left the older woman, and this woman, she was the sweetest woman I've ever met, just down on her luck, like got sucked into like, street life. But she had a stroke like a few years back, so she couldn't operate half of her body. She couldn't get the tent open, and she was abandoned in there. She urinated herself, so I felt really bad. So I ended up giving her a shower because she really could not wash her hair or anything. And the other girl never came back, so she just stayed inside until she finally was able to reach her family, and they picked her up, and he was like the nicest dude from Ohio, and it was his sister, and but a few weeks later, the other girl came back, and she came back for years, every time she needed like a new outfit or a wig. I used to have a bunch of wigs. I used to take my own Etsy and eBay pictures, so I had a bunch of props and wigs and tons of clothes, and but it got to be a bit much when she started to just walk inside and go through my clothes, and all my friends would look so confused. And I would have no idea.
Jamie doesn't know when to end scenarios at certain times. She waits on the other person.
I end up in the darndest situation. I wish I started filming then, though. And somewhere I'm sure I have, but never was good at keeping a phone, and once my phone was stolen, and I went 5 years without one. It was the greatest 5 years of my life.
Other than not having the ability to record stuff.
I had a DSLR.
You had that, so. Yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah. Unnecessary. This is a really fun and easy thing to make, and it's a direct replica of bronze age spiral approaches the seed on Google images. And it's just one. These are optional, these little meats, but it's just one piece of oil. Good. Happy True, thank you. I lost my phone, so I can't see any comments, but please do feel free. Code Lock's channel, also a whole nother perspective. Mine is kind of crafter on the coast, Scottish programmer on the coast. Two, I feel like useful.
And they intersect interesting ways, like yeah, it's a different perspective for you.
Yeah, and if there's anything that, any curiosity about Florida, Southeast Florida, and anything specific that y'all want to see, gives us a reason to get out there and do something, so never mind. I really wanted to document everything. Already lost a bunch of businesses, like George's Hardware, and
Scuba Place.
the dive shop on 95, Long Beach Lakes. Shoot. I'm glad I wrote them down. I started a list. It's something in my head.
I just wanted to say a shout out to Mark from the room. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hello. Yes. And yeah, never hesitate. And got all kinds of seeds for tropical things. And another thing too is, like, especially in the Lake Worth walks, there are tons of species, and when they go to seed, the seed pods just fall all over the concrete. And depending on the species, as long as there's no like invasive or like laws prohibiting, more than happy to send anyone seeds. That's usually just a stamp. Cowrie shell looked really good on it. And another thing too, so if you have a microtorch, you could take the copper, the wire, hit it, and it'll ball up. And if you put it in water really quick, it quenches red. I think that's the term. But it turns bright red, and then it's gorgeous color. And usually you have to use like wax or Renaissance wax, from what I heard, to keep the color that you get colored or copper to turn, because it's really reactive. You could turn it into any color. But this, it maintains itself. And look how gorgeous. This is just a rock from the beach I drilled a hole in. But look, the red pearl with it is just surreal.
It's really cool. Very caveman.
Really cool. I really want to make a big old belt, like
you
larger.
Got a couple of
things.
comments that you should check out just before we close it.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. There's something so impactful about a black like ribbon with a charm on it.
I've seen you do that a couple of times.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. I have a box of black ribbons for that very reason. And that's how perhaps. Yeah, Harbor Freight is freaking great for magnets. A lot of things. There are sidewalk sales you have to go to. But
I know what you're talking about,
the
drops and stuff. Sometimes a bunch of people order stuff on like Harbor Freight, and they'll split it like at the road. Dom used to go do that. Like they'll get like 100 flashlights and they post it on Facebook. Like, I'm not kidding. Yeah.
But there's sidewalk sales where it's like a little flea market that they make outside.
Oh, it's just a bunch of what I'm talking about. Okay.
Thank you, Angela. And yeah, more than happy to get back on streaming jewelry, because it's a really neat technique. I mean, it's very easy. And then any scrap you have never goes to waste. It's just put into jewelry. You'll never have to buy another gift. I haven't bought in a gift with money in years, because I just make this stuff. And the same thing with hooks. You can use all the same stuff decorating hooks for like grandpa's uncles, anyone who enjoys fishing. And I never finished doing this. just been putting anything on it. I should grab the bracelet. I will, only because it's quite a silly bracelet. Sometimes I really like it. I forgot I have the mic on. Whole new world. Where is that? Oh yeah. And copper solders really well with a microtorch, A, and also to sterling and brass. So able to make a lot of mixed metal stuff with just, I should grab the other thing. And you could also use the thicker stuff to make lampshades or make, like I did an Eye of Horus, just bending the thick wire and attaching it. So, based off ancient jewelry, which is really good inspiration. And let's go bend it. But, okay, see, this is essentially, I think, a little bit thinner than this wire. But you could essentially plate it with the solder. Make sure it's lead-free. But you could put anything on it. And these witch burrs, I never could really think of a clever way to incorporate them into jewelry because of the delicate. But the cage protects them, and you can put any type of anything in that. And the bullet shells are from out here. There's hunting grounds pretty much everywhere. And they're brass, so you're able to use the copper tape people use for stained glass. And you could just put some jump rings on it and make anything into. And you could do that around glass too. And see, the heart is around glass. And since it kind of interfered with the glass for some reason, so it must have been like painted. I'm not sure. I got them from the dollar store like probably 10 years ago. I just threw some resin over it to give it, and I added eyes because. And but this like little spiral works for a lot of stuff. The stone from the beach. And it's not done yet. I still have some real estate, so I gotta go find some more to add to it. I want it really chunk. Because you could make the copper wire stronger by just hammering it. I believe it's called work hardening, and if you want it soft, you just heat it up. I don't know if you already know all this. That's stuff I learned through just like random little tinkering, and it's some of my favorite little hand things to do because, like I said, it's just a microtorch, and it really blows my mind. And like the brooch, how I was able to fasten the beads onto it is just thin copper wire, microtorch at the end for it to ball up to make your own head pins. And you can use it for everything so much. And like turning just something so basic. I was raised as the only child by a fisherman / irrigation. I was left in a work truck hours on end. Well, because, job sites and stuff, so I'd do my homework and work truck, but I'd always tinker with things, and one of the things I always messed with was scrap copper wire, and I haven't grown out of it. I have one piece in there that's lock washers, because they're kind of like stars, and fun as all heck. I wish I could make a summer camp for curious creatures, and because this is just the copper museum. Throughout the years, I've accumulated a big bucket, so I really want to make something large. Maybe a chandelier, because I have a few that are missing crystals, and but the frame is there. I don't know. I want to make something really big though. But I love this stuff so much, and you can find it in back alleys and salvage yards where they weigh the stuff. They usually just give you the stuff for free, because I would just walk around and find little clumps of wire, and they would just be like, you can take that, because when you go to buy the scrap, you're supposed to put on this big industrial weight, And it's not gonna register. Like, I don't think it will anyway.
It reminds me of a squid.
Yeah, this peacock feather's from High Ridge. What is that called? High Ridge?
Or Forest Hill?
By Lantana?
Okay.
Oh, what is it called? There's a ton of wild peacocks there. I don't know if they're wild, but tons of
Oh, the
peacocks
neighborhood,
there.
okay, yep.
Yeah, Kyle's uncle lives there, and he dedicated his backyard for him. And there's even an antique car overgrown that they used to like hang out in. And so I was a bit spoiled. Never had to buy a feather. I still won't buy a feather. I just use and I put feathers in anything they're found. Or salvage, because sometimes you can find a good cock hat and that thing is laden with gorgeous feathers. And you can't let that go to waste. You just can't. And rooster. They have really nice feathers. And what else? I made this years ago too. I haven't really deviated from this. Really a joy to make. My mom has like an entire section of like decades worth of crafts. I keep meaning to film it and go through clear phases of styles and like supplies used. Oh yeah, look at this one. It's holographic glitter.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not the finest, but it's like the finest I own. So it's
Oh,
kind of
that's really cool in the back though. What's that little bits of, what is that?
moss.
That's lovely. Little bits of moss.
And yeah, these are really
Quite
fun to make.
strong as
You
well.
have to make one.
Okay, I'm down.
Like-
Look at that go. Should we do it on this?
Yeah, because what I do is like you could do like either random and mix it in important. It's gonna come out awesome
Or
either
individually
way.
place each item. Like I've
Mhm.
seen you
And it's
do
really
painstakingly. Oh
therapeutic.
my goodness.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter if you get things too close to the mold, and when you take it out of the mold, it doesn't matter if it looks shitty, because you just put
Paint
the
over
resin
it
on
then.
top and it domes it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, even like
Oh my god, look how the moon's on both sides. It's so symmetrical.
holographic Jesus. It's not the finest holographic, but it's very fine, so it's like nice to look at in person. And it has moss in it. I really like the combination of colors.
I love this one.
Yeah, that's oddly, this is my favorite too. It reminds me for some reason of the 80s.
Yeah, 100.
Like,
It's got that opalescent kind of look.
Yeah, remember when
this?
things had that weird, like the brush strokes on everything?
Yeah.
Like the cups. The 7-Eleven cups had the brush stroke.
yeah.
Trucks had the
Back
brush stroke.
graphic. Yeah.
The brush stroke.
God.
I wonder if that has a name. It has to have a
Let
name.
me ask GPT.
Is this a cockle? I don't think it is. I think the other one's a cockle. One of them's called a cockle. They're edible. It might be this one. And
It's known as the jazz pattern. And it's widely associated with disposable cups.
the 7-Eleven.
That's literally it.
Oh my god, the jazz pop. Interesting.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm not sharing desktop, so I can't show,
Wow.
but you know.
Can you look up jazz hat on Taco Bell?
Oh my god, that's literally there.
Or did they have like the kind of muted? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, Jamie, the whole place looked like it.
This. Oh my god, this way.
Whoa.
My mom and I used to eat there. For some reason, it was always empty, and it was my favorite spot.
I wasn't in America at this
The
point.
chairs were higher,
Uh-huh.
so you got to kick your feet around.
And they spun?
No.
Oh, okay. You spun.
I was like 3 feet tall.
Okay.
And
Someone did their Tesla truck. Like,
There's something. My whole thing with the Tesla truck is, why does it seem to not be that good? Like, it seems to be an actual toy or something.
Yeah.
Like, the side panels when they fall off in videos, they seem like baking sheets or something. I don't know. And there's one that's out between here and like in Palm Beach County. Seen it a few times and parked once.
Yep.
And a chunky little truck. I don't know what I think about it. I like a good El Camino though. El Camino is probably my dream car because it's a car and truck at once. So it's the best of both worlds. And they're just I don't know, aesthetically it for me. I really like those. And anything boxy, like I guess that's like late 80s, early 90s, that boxy, or like 80s, early 90s. I don't know. I don't know much about cars, and but aesthetically, I think El Camino. Rabbits are pretty cool because you could convert those. A friend of mine's dad converts Volkswagen Rabbits to vegetable oil, and I always thought that was really nice. And used tons of scraps from the mango farm, which it's not going to be around for very much longer. I feel a little bit of 60s chain. Hatcher Mango Hill is probably not going to
Like
be around.
0 out of 10, how important do you think it is to get there with the cameras? Like 10? Okay, so that changes things a bit.
This is legendary. It's like 50 shames like piled onto one. And it's so uncontrollable. Like, the Hatcher mangoes themselves are huge.
Yeah, I was just reading up to 3 pounds or more. They're known for their size specifically.
They're huge.
And they're not fibrous, right? Like they don't get you. Like if you eat a mango,
it's the real deal.
that's it.
It's silly not
So
to
we
go
just
to.
need to go there and
Can
you
you
can buy
look
some.
at Hatcher Mango Hill? Does it say permanently closed to it? Wait a second. No. Okay. Yeah,
I'm trying.
to call tomorrow because it's
Please call tomorrow. Yep. Let's get out there.
It's the best. It really is. Hatcher Mango Hill in Lantana, Florida. Legendary. And
The trees. I've never even seen trees like this. I've never even seen anything like this. So I want to go.
188 mango trees.
Whoa.
I worked there briefly, but then I was told it was too distracting. Because I was a female wearing shorts. That was literally it. That was actually the reason. And I was the only one that climbed trees and make sure they didn't hit the ground, so whatever. Still want a cookbook. They have a cookbook. I really want one. And just can't keep putting things off because the local wonders, the local things that are very near and dear are the most at threat at disappearing.
Passed away. Miss Hatcher passed away recently. 10 months ago, it says in her review. 10 months ago, she passed away. Mrs. Hatcher passed away not long ago. That was harsh.
I can explain why. She was at the house when we were.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. What the hell?
That sucks. Unfortunately.
Nicest people.
Yeah.
Nicest people. I only got to meet them once. You got to meet, like, you go boy back, but, like, wow.
Yeah.
How long have you known her? Must have been like 10, 15, even more.
Since freshman year. Dear friend of mine since freshman year for a very long time. Just life and the human mind is very fragile. The human mind is just very fragile. And unfortunately, he has lost his. And he finds it temporarily every now and then, and we'll get back in school.
Really smart.
Botanist. And however, when his personal reality changes, really, really brutal. And it's brutal to see, and it's brutal to not be able to be there for a friend because they're not even there
Sounds like it's
at
close
all.
down. It sounds like it might be close down.
Yeah, I told you. I don't exaggerate.
No,
When I say I need to go, nobody listens to me though.
We'll still drive out. We'll still drive out.
Understands the fragility of local businesses the way that I do, because I lose spots that I love constantly, and like it happens faster and faster, especially with all the development. And I know like a bunch of places are being choked out.
We'll go there and we'll park outside and see what we do. But you should still call tomorrow, just to see, because I've not seen the property still, so.
That's the highest natural point in Palm Beach County.
Don't give anyone any ideas unless you want to help it. Keep protect it, guys, please.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I even had an ID for it.
That's pretty cool.
But
One of the reviews has said that like a young man was running it about a year ago, and it said it was really nice. Maybe him. I mean, he's really personable. I mean, he's like, you know.
yeah. Maybe I should hit him up though, because that is like, I don't know. Florida people live really fast, and I already have like quite an extensive list of people that are no longer on this planet, and no longer animate. And I feel like the longer you live, the more people you lose, and the more people that you start thinking about more, or like accepting that like they're not going to be around as long as you like you, because you don't really think about that. I feel like, you know, unless people are
sick,
down, or
like
sick in any way, like physically.
Your mom was a real confrontation of that.
Yeah, no, she would have went if my dad wasn't such a psychopath.
I agree with that. Agreed.
They wanted to take her off the ventilator, and he just told them that they shouldn't do that.
Quick refresher. So during COVID, her mum was in and out of hospital for like pre-existing health conditions, and she ended up contracting a very serious sickness and got quite ill and went into a coma. We were driving out there almost every day, and like sitting there for hours. I don't know how to describe it, but like the news each day was just worse and worse.
Yeah, when they finally tried to get her out of a coma, something was supposed to like get her within 24 hours. Took 4 days, and
we were even talking about brain activity, like saying that it was like there was questions about it, and you had to like confront like my mum might have brain damage. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. You held it together.
Yeah, and then all these bullshit doctors that prescribed her stuff, and they're from the generation that they trust what the doctors say.
Completely.
And like I went to one and asked her like why is she, and then she's just like, oh, she doesn't need that. Oh my god, So I mean though, lining pockets. It shouldn't be commission based.
My brother was over medicated.
Oh my god,
Those kickbacks for that. Yeah.
Never go to a doctor in this country. That's for sure. No offense. So the good doctors out there, because there's tons, and I don't know, like with the medications, it's where it just gets.
I think some of the ones that deal with Medicaid preying people a little bit, because my brother was getting that program and your mum was getting it. I think there's something going on there. That's all I'm saying.
Because It's wild. It's wild.
Like over treatments for the wrong treatments, like to not cure, but yeah. Well,
Because a lot of the stuff is like simply unnecessary. And it's just like,
and they don't tell people to eat well.
no, they'll never. That's why Ayurveda, for me personally, I know there are many different ancient realms of health, but Ayurveda is based off individual. It's really accessible, and it's dietary or diet based and preventative. So you look at your body type and you eat based around your individual needs. Like and I think one of the points is to like you have 3 doshas and you want to keep them in balance. However, there are often 1 or 2 are out of place. Don't know if that's the proper way of describing, but a quick example. I was always told my vata dosha was out of place. So warm, spicy, red meats, not vegan. My mom would be kappa, which I believe is more cool. Saltwater. I can't remember which one is cooler. Saltwater fish and ancient Chinese medicine reminds me of that. The cooler and warmer. There's like, and I don't know. It just makes way more sense to start with diet because the food here is utter trash. And no offense, I don't know why I say that, but like the Publix doesn't have any local catches. It's all fish from across the way, and that's fine. But now it's all shipped to one place and then like treated. And
Yeah, they catch fish in American waters. They'll cut it up. They'll freeze it. Send it to China. They'll fillet the fish in China, package it into boxes, flash freeze it, ship it back to the United States, sell it and sell it for profit.
Do you want to see the menu we're working with? Never again. Publix, I'm sorry, but between your produce and your lack of anything edible,
Yeah, so
you can eat a shark.
The only thing that's good about it is its tiny international section.
Snapper, grouper, jacks. Well, you know, it depends on your taste. But, and you could also like tailor it to be morally sound to your individual.
And for the vegans, there's sea cucumbers.
Oh, gnarly. It looks like a giant melting pickle. But shrimp, scallops on the West Coast. Lobster season is next month, I believe. Stone crab, blue crab, and sand perch is used a lot as a bait fish. And cobia, I really like offshore because the larger fish and really produces a lot of food. And yeah, and a lot of them are predaceous, so they're, I feel like the little baby beauties, you're helping them out a little bit. But incredibly nutrient rich, and I feel more sound with this than buying something that was caught in one of those nets or like caught with a bunch of other things and everything. Like, it's just going to be too industrial, and that always really bugged me out because my dad's a fisherman and like his back is really shot, so he hasn't been fishing in a while. I'm trying to get him back on the coast, but or on a pier. But there's so much kingfish. You can make it so much from patties to fish chip, and cobia incredibly clean, and just there's this. I'm very hungry for seafood, and those are some of my favorite. And wahoo, Some I don't personally wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat parrotfish, and that's sold a lot of places. But that's just me. Like, if it was on a plate and I were to try it, like I would try it. But I mean, like I wouldn't go out and catch a parrot. I love seeing them. I'm like the things that I'm after are you know, I don't know what I'm after. I'm after just nutrient-rich food, I suppose. And just the produce looks plastic. I don't care if every apple looks the same. And then they had the pears. The pears like got all bruised up and they were all lumpy and they were sweet and delicious. They didn't have them last time, and they were the only like bruising fruit left. So I wonder if they're like gonna replace them with some other Bill Gates freaking wax variety. I'm just good on it. Like the boar's head, like cured meats for bringing around, but I am making myself incredibly hungry. And the tides are going to be really good at good times, good accessible times. So hoping the weather stays clear, and hopefully, eventually, well, gotta get some meat on us both, honestly, to take more cooler weathers. And so I need to find some. I like Publix doesn't sell any. It's I don't know. The state of food is really disappointing. Like, skirt steak is so expensive. I know that happened a long time ago, but still annoying. Food Town, though, here. I just put this on so I didn't lose it. Food Town is incredible, and they serve for every one of us humans. It's a beautiful place. But I'm not gonna eat something. And probably some stew. Have a shite ton of stew. Beef, all chicken broth, carrots, and potatoes. Pretty much whatever's in the fridge, and potatoes. Roasted potatoes, I find them to be super starchy, and they work best. Sometimes when we do, like, Yukon Gold or something, the broth doesn't thicken up as much, and getting that extra starch in it helps the broth get thicker. So even a spoonful of the broth is very filling. And not filling, but like satiating. Not watery, it's thick. Oh yeah. But ow. I think I might play a game or two of Call of Duty for a little bit, because I'm gonna be moving it out of that room and to get an extra desk. And less distractions, because yeah, food is very important, and it's very easy to acquire in Florida. I'm very blessed to be here. Between all of the forageable plants and where my parents are, every tree is full of mangoes, and so I really want to make some like really quick bracelets so I can trade people for mangoes. Because unfortunately, when you have a mango tree, they're often stripped. I always grab droppers, and if someone's out, be really nice about it and just say how beautiful the mangoes are. You're usually offered a mango or two, and some of these babies are huge. Some are small. Like every year, like you just can fill buckets of all different varieties, and it's the greatest smell. It's my favorite fruit. And mangoes and mulberries. But if I were to ever open a place that sold edible goods, it would be called Mangoes and Mulberries for sure. But happy trails, love y'all. And I don't have comments or anything, but feel free to Code Blocks channel. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, the usual, and pretty awful at not missing things. So instead of saying like one message, send multiple, because then I have a better chance I get a lot of spam a lot of the pages set like promote your page for this much and things to get buried. Most of it gets like filtered out, but gets buried pretty dang instantly. So thank y'all for joining. And it's probably quite late. It's probably later than I think it is, but I'm just gonna keep rambling. It's happy trail. I don't always mix them with the actual